We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now Murray off play action. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down. Here's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain it.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Open man right side is St. Brown. So So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 1 now.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 8. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Brought down by Ed Oliver.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So after the INT, it's Allen. It's complete to Cook. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On first down, Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now,
and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Drake Jackson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
56.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for third down.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21. Ready? Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
To the air, Allen. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Here's a give up the middle. And he's got some space here. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Slot man moves right. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And his kick is indeed good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, Win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
From the 39, Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Partner, normally double coverage is reserved for receivers and tight ends, but this time they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position to haul in the catch and get a nice gain out of it.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, check Mike 21.
Now Allen. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's Deion Dawkins, the left tackle. Throwing now is Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Mike 10. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Get that quarterback. Get up. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Allen now looks to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Javon Kinlaw gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls get through goalposts.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. That pass complete to Moore. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Murray now to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Murray now. Flush to his right. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Allen off the play fake. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and the Cards are going to take over here up near the 40. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He's going to let it go again. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success.
He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. But, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Murray. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's Murray. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards on the play.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Murray going to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Escaping the pressure, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Play action. Now it's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Then all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's got room. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Out to his left. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Brought down at the 20. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Murray. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 27, Allen. Quick slant, complete to Melton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now Allen throwing on second down. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play, they max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Here's Cook again. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards. They just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, Pete.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. This pass complete to Melton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz,
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
After the sack on first down, Murray buying time to his left. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Cardinals on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. First down, here's the run with Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and that'll keep this a 22-point game.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd and 7, Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Murray now on first down. He'll buy some time right. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2nd and 5 now. Murray. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Back to throw. Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Flushed out right. Murray fighting, lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Bills, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they will be back home next week for a date with the Washington Commanders. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.